Hello teachers, my name is Li Zhilin. Agenda, and this is my PPT agenda. Introduction, research background, research questions and objectives, literature review gaps identified, theoretical and framework, research methodology, question and answer. Abstract. With the continuous progress of the reform of the medical and health system, people have put forward higher requirements for the medical services, and the high cost and difficulty of seeing a doctor is still a major problem affecting social stability. The reform of China's medical system has entered the deep water zone, and the contradictions between various parties have also become prominent. The number of medical disputes is increasing. The tense doctor-patient relationship not only affects the practice and medical environment, but between doctors and patients, but also has become one of the most sensitive social problems. Introduction. Since the medical reform with the continuous progress of the medical reform process, the domestic doctor-patient relationship has undergone great changes. Nowadays, doctor-patient relationship is no longer harmonious and stable as in the past, but it presents a state of tension, contradiction, and even confrontation. In the public's continuous pursuit of health needs, local governments are also constantly exploring ways to build a medical and health system that can meet people's pursuit of better life. Research background. According to Chinese Medical Doctor Association, the Chinese physician practice status white paper disclosed information. Nearly 60% of medical workers in the work suffer different degrees of language attacks. About 30% of medical workers at work by direct physical abuse. Not experience to violence of medical workers is very limited. Research objectives, questions, or both. The first research aim is to analyze the actual situation of doctor-patient relationship management. The second one is to explore the problems existing in the management of the relationship. The third one is to put forward optimization strategies from the perspective of public management. The fourth one is to provide a reference for the optimal management of the relationship. This is the gaps identified. This is theoretical and conceptual framework. Research methodology. Simply, a total of 500 questionnaires were distributed, including 240 from doctors, 210 copies, 260 from patients, and 222 copies were covered. Analysis, validity and reliability. The sampling method of stratified random sampling is adopted so that the samples involve a wide range of consumers and strong representatives to enhance the effectiveness and authenticity of the samples. The selection of mature questionnaire tools to assist the research can ensure that this data will not be damaged by extreme factors. Hypothesis summary. In recent years, the situation of medical disturbance and beating has become more and more intense. The conflict between doctor-patient relationship has become increasingly severe, and the scope of negative impacts has been expanding, which has caused a great impact on the development of medical services in the hospital and has also brought great harmonious and stable factors. Discussion. The results showed that the doctor-patient relationship is still relatively tense, and a quarter of the respondents saw that the relationship was relatively tense. The reasons for it are related to the government, the doctors, the patients, and the society, and the imperfect existing medical and health system and mechanism is an important factor affecting the tension of the relationship. Contribution. Due to the continuous development of the society, patients' demand for health and the medical and patient industry, and the data analysis system, the doctor-patient relationship is zebra. In theory, the doctor-patient relationship involves interdisciplinary and interprofessional knowledge such as public management. This subject from the perspective of public management through level of tertiary specialized hospital questionnaire and the form of interview in the hospital, the doctor-patient tension and factors of data analysis. Limitation. First, the subjects of the study are medical workers and outpatients in public specialized hospitals. Although to extend innovation, but not traditional survey data from large public hospitals. Therefore, whether the research conclusion of the research tension on the doctor-patient relationship represents the overall evaluation of the whole doctor-patient group on the doctor-patient relationship still needs further exploration. This is my reference. That's all. Thank you, teacher.